All right, my friends, welcome in Aquarius. I hope everybody is doing amazing today. We're going to dive into a message here for you guys. Let's see what wants to come through. Show me for my Aquarius, please. Show me for my Aquarius. All right, loves, we have trapped, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. Grace, I've been seeing a message for you. You need to take a break. And puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. Some of you are actively working through a pattern of behavior. Okay. You may not know how to A, recover from something. For some of you, B, this could be you don't know how to come out of some sort of pattern that you've been, I'm hearing habitual. So this is something that's become habit for you. Antisocial. Some of you, this is about you like isolating yourself, doing everything on your own. I'm hearing time management as well. All right, Aquarius, let's see what wants to come through. You had your Libra season reading posted, so heads up there. By the way, my name's Casey. This is Aquarius and Company. This is a sub-channel of Moonlight Intuitive for Aquarius and Aquarius placements, and of course, Aquarius cross-watchers. I do appreciate you guys being here. Please be advised, I am only found on YouTube. I know I had opened up Instagram and TikTok for a short period of time, but I just don't, it's a waste of my time. All right, so let's see what wants to come through here. 6 of Wands. Two of Cups, Page of Swords. Yeah, you're needing to pay attention to something here, Aquarius. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, you're I feel like there's something here you need to really pay attention to, and it looks like it might have to do with you taking care of yourself. This has been coming up for you guys. Show me the 6 of Wands, please. Show me the 6 of Wands. Yeah, it's like driving to succeed, driving for, it's like you're trying to keep up with something. Okay, 9 of Cups. Yeah, there's, yeah, here it is, the Hierophant. See, I'm telling you, this is something that has to do with a way of being, something that you've conditioned yourself. It feels habitual to me. It feels like same thing every day. And I feel like there's something here where you're needing to shift that. You're needing to make some sort of change in that area. I do see why you're doing it. Okay, I see like your reasoning behind it is for success, stability, to have the things that you want, to enjoy yourself when you want to enjoy yourself. But there could be something about indulgence here. And this could be indulging in something that's like over the top, or it's overkill, or it's overdone even. All right, so let's look at this 2 of Cups here. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here about not giving yourself some kind of wiggle room, or not giving yourself some sort of leeway here. There is like this could be something having to do with overachievement, Aquarius. That might be something that needs to kind of go out the window here for you. That's really interesting. And I'm seeing that there with that Hierophant too. This could have come from like an environment where like love and praise and attention was tied to some kind of performance for you as a child. It could have been that like your grades or sports or accomplishments or whatever it is like equaled some kind of approval, but failure resulted in like rejection. This also could have this may come up for you with the Virgo influence, okay? If you have Virgo in your chart or with the Virgo moon placements or anything like that. I mean, moon transits, the Virgo moon transits. Maybe some of you have a Virgo moon. That's not what I meant to say. Like transits that involve Virgo, okay? And since we're in Virgo season right now, well, actually, well, when I'm recording this, we are. Okay, so there could be something here where like there's this perfectionism, this fear of failure, and this can like equate to some kind of mistakes with making mistakes or like a feeling of inadequacy instead of like seeing failure as a part of like growth or it offers an opportunity for growth. It could be viewed as like a threat to your identity here. This could cause like this drive for you to push harder, um, especially like more than necessary, or and often this kind of results in like even at the cost of balance. And it's interesting that the Queen of Swords is here and the Two of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting this could be having something to do with a belief that's like you only being valuable if you're doing or proving or producing. Okay. So let's look at this Page of Swords. Yeah, you need to shift this, I feel, or that's what you're going to be working on. And maybe you're working on this. I feel like 6 months is too far out. I feel like probably presently you're working on this. There's something here where you need to back off something. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, the World, and the Three of Cups. Mm, yeah, I feel like you're trying to figure out how to make time for fun, for celebration, for enjoyment here. Let me just do something real quick. I want to hit on this Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, Seven of Swords. Yeah. You may have even lost your passion for something, but you still keep doing it. That means it's out of alignment for you. Okay. If you've lost your passion for it and you continue to involve yourself with it. Because it would be more honoring to self for you to step back from that. Okay. So I feel like this is about you evaluating how to get out of this energy. Page of Wands, yeah. There's going to be some curiosity, some explorative energy that's going to be required of you in order to, I feel like, in order for you to transition into this type of energy. Ten of Wands. You're scared of something. I keep picking it up. What are they scared of here? What is Aquarius scared of? The Chariot. The King of Swords. And the Moon. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's fears around this. That something will get too difficult or that you won't be able to achieve something. It's not really clear because you don't have a full vision for it yet is what I'm getting. Yeah, it's about acting on something. The Devil. I'm telling you, this is about overworking. You don't have a full vision for something because you're so focused on trying to achieve or perfect or expand or whatever it is here that you keep overindulging in. This could have something to do with like escapism for some of you. Yeah, this is about feeling the need to be productive. It feels like it's hard for you to wrap your head around something. Hard. Okay, I feel like that's here too. Okay, so tell me about this Nine of Swords and this Empress. It does feel like it's hard to wrap your head around something here, okay? All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, doing something in a new way here. You can't wrap your head around that. You think that's the wrong thing, not the wrong thing to be doing. I think you know it's the right thing to be doing, but you don't know how. It's like something about switching your mindset here. You can't envision it. That's what I'm getting. You have a hard time envisioning how this works. Yeah, this is deeply ingrained in you. You probably had parents that overworked or a parent that overworked. Maybe that was never around as well. For some of you, that could be the case. Again, this is coming from childhood, is what I'm picking up. It's a conditioning. Because of that, you may have also been very alone as a child. So the Fool and Death, yeah, this is a complete shift in the way you think and feel about yourself. If you can lean into how you feel about yourself and love of self and self-care and the nurturing that you need and being of good health and all of that, then I feel like this would be easier for you to process and to like shift your way of thinking around it. There's the Six of Swords. Yeah, it's like learning to live in a state of flow. Learning to live in a state of flow is, I feel like, what's being asked of you here. Okay, I'm going to ask my son to be quiet. Just give me 1 second. I think he was yelling at his cat, Rambo, living up to the name. Okay, so as far as living in a state of flow, that's going to be about you aligning your mind and your body and your soul to the action that's going to feel natural for you. So, you know, time expands and disappears, okay? And I feel like you're both deeply focused and like effortlessly engaged, okay, in something. But I feel like to be in that state or to be in this energy of flow more consistently here, bear with me. I'm trying to articulate this to you. First off, the clarity of intention. That's what I'm seeing here with this King of Swords, okay? We don't have the vision for this. So we need to have the vision and having this clear goal for what you're doing, not vague, not being rigid, okay, is going to be really important for you to live in this effortless kind of energy, all right? Challenge I feel like there's a challenge around like balance for you. Like work-life balance or something like this. But the flow is gonna come when you're doing is beyond your comfort zone a little bit. Not so hard that it triggers like this anxiety with the Nine of Swords, and not so easy that it contributes to like boredom, okay? Or comfortability, which is actually what I'm seeing in this case, being comfortable in this energy. So it's going to be important for you to remove distractions. So creating environments where you can like sink into presence without constant interruptions. It's like making it intentional. Making the time you have intentional is going to be significant here. All right. And if you can be in that present energy and embody that, um, think of like maybe mindful breathing, like try to sit in this, embody that kind of meditative energy or like breath work energy before starting any sort of project here or starting any sort of activity is going to help center that awareness for you. So, stay connected to your body, okay? Like relaxing your shoulders and notice the breath and soften the tension. And then, like this one task at a time kind of focus. That flow can't exist in multitasking, okay? And I feel like you're going to need to choose one thing and give it all of your attention. So that's where you engage the passion and the curiosity because flow is going to thrive in activities that you actually care about. So notice what makes you lose track of time naturally. Art, writing is one for me. Creating, designing is one for me. Sports for some of you, teaching. I know for me, like windshield time, driving is one of those things. Um, this could be even spiritual practice for you. So add an element of curiosity and play. Play is going to be really important. That's what this Page of Wands I feel like is representing for you. Um, so it's almost like asking like that curiosity. What if I try this way? It's going to keep your mind engaged and it's going to keep you inspired at the same time. So pay attention to, I want to say to like your circadian rhythm, like your energy cycles, work with your natural peaks of energy, morning, afternoon, evening, like don't fight your biology, right? And natural movement, like dance, yoga, stretching, that kind of thing, being in nature, take walks, bring in elements of nature into the home, especially into the space that you work. I feel like that can be beneficial for you. Um, there could be like a pre-flow ritual. I'm hearing pre-flow. So this could be like, I like to like light incense and before I start working and, I make sure that I'm drinking water and I have like my moment of meditation and this sort of thing. So maybe do something like that, right? Kind of signaling your brain that it's time to drop into what you're going to be working on. So, I want to say too, there's something here about releasing your own self-judgment and the observer mind. And it's that observer mind that keeps asking, like, am I doing this right? So I just feel like there's a little bit of vulnerability that's needed here too. Okay. Don't be so critical of yourself if you mess up and become the activity if you can. Notice when time disappears for you, because I feel like this is a sign that you're in flow. Okay. Always express gratitude here before, getting into whatever the activity is. Um, Set the intention versus needing something to be perfect, and just trust in divine timing. Okay. I really feel like you need to take some time off from something here is what I'm getting. I had to do it. You guys see, I hardly posted last week. Have to do it sometimes. Okay. All right, my loves. I am going to actually let's pull before we go. Let's pull a dream song oracle here. All right, you guys be sure to hit that like button. Again, my name is Casey. This is Aquarius and Company. I am only found on YouTube, guys. Have to do that for a while, my loves. All right, so we have enter the conversation. Interesting. So this is number 1. It says the universe is an ongoing conversation between source and matter. You are a part of that conversation, being an extension of source and an embodiment of matter. The symbols that show up in your life on a daily basis are no coincidence. They communicate with you without fail, but require your attention in order to reveal their meaning and messages. Now is the time to pay attention. It's not your imagination. The lyrics on the radio really are communing with you. As is the wild animal that crosses your path, the unexpected visitor, the overheard conversation in an elevator. Even the way the air smells after a summer rainfall can remind you of a time long ago. The entirety of the universe conspires to delight you in conversation and engagement. You'll find your answers there. Slow down, pay attention, look, listen, and enter the conversation. So something's trying to come across to you. I want to see what that is. What is trying to be, what are you trying to get Aquarius here to see or know or hear? What is it that you're trying to get? 10 of Cups. What's really important? What really makes you happy? What really makes you thrive? What really makes you feel good in the energy around you here? Okay. Because I feel like something is just kind of like day in, day out. That's what I'm getting. So this is about your 10 of Cups. Are you really happy? Because I'm willing to bet the answer is no. Okay. All right, my loves, I'm going to leave this here. I hope this reading was helpful. I'm sending you guys all the love. Thanks for showing me the love back, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.